Hello ladies, welcome back to the Prowess Butterflies Living Room series. I'm so glad to be here with you today, and I want to share with you a story that has deeply impacted my faith. Now, as we talk about Esther and how she reflects a beautiful picture of Jesus, I want to invite you to join me in reflecting on how God has worked in our own lives. So when our church started, a plant church many years ago, my husband and I were asked to go with them and lead the kids group, which they called Kids Stuff. Now, at first, we were very unsure, if I'm honest. I mean, at that time in our lives, we weren't even sure how we felt about hanging out with children. We didn't have any of our own, which is funny because we have 3 children now. I think God has a sense of humor. So there was so much that went into starting a new church, and we didn't feel like we had what it took, really. But as we prayed and sought God's guidance, we felt led to say yes and step out in faith. And I can tell you, it wasn't easy. It required us to put our trust in God and to rely on His strength and provision. But as we were willing, God equipped us in ways we never imagined. It was an amazing experience that gave us the courage to take on new leadership positions in the future. And I honestly think eventually led me to launching this new ministry, the Prowess Butterfly. Now back to Esther's story. It's not just a beautiful picture of Jesus as a deliverer, hero, and courageous one, but it also has parallels with the Easter story. In the same way that Esther risked everything to save her people, Jesus risked everything to save us from sin and death. Esther had to approach the king and plead for her people's lives. She knew that it could mean her own death, but she was willing to take the risk. And she had a plan. I love this. She asked her people to pray and fast. She went to her king before addressing the king. Similar, Jesus knew that he was facing death on the cross, but he was willing to face it to save us. Now, Esther's story is also one of triumph over death. Through her bravery and God's provision, her people were saved from destruction. Now, in the same way, Jesus triumphed over death through his resurrection. He defeated death once and for all and offers us the same victory through faith in him. Ladies, as we reflect on Esther's story and its parallels with the Easter story, let us remember the incredible sacrifice that Jesus made for us. He risked everything to save us from sin and death and triumphed over death through his resurrection. Let us put our faith in him and trust him to lead us on the path of righteousness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I look forward to spending more time with you in the future. Have a fantastic day.